All right, we got Atlas working in the backyard. So I have another, there's actually another dog, just you'll see it in a second, who's working on some placing. And so Atlas is just working off of him. So this is not about being social. So when we are around other dogs, I'm not the trainer that's like, let's go let our dogs say hi. I'm actually quite the opposite, as I want to use these opportunities when we have other dogs around to work on engagement with our dogs so that they understand that we are relevant in the decision making. With Atlas being as proactive as he is, he has a tendency to just go for it. And I've actually seen more reactivity from him with other dogs than I actually have with people. Sometimes he can be nervous with men. I see it, and I think if he were to be pushed, I could see him getting reactive, but I actually have seen him want to blow up more on other dogs. And so whatever the reactivity is coming from, we want to work through that state of mind. So whether it's a man or a bike or a child or whatever it is, you know, fill in the blank, he's being reactive to the environment and he's disengaging with us. And so we want to make sure that we're correcting behaviors we don't like and promoting behaviors we do like. So it's very, very clear to him. And this is where operant conditioning will start to make a lot of sense. We've got our positive reinforcement, we've got negative reinforcement, we got positive punishment and negative punishment. And so the reinforcement is anything we want to increase and the punishment is anything we want to decrease. And so right here, I'm using e-collar. This is going to be our negative reinforcement. So in order for that e-collar to be taken away, he has to get into the heel position. So he's feeling this funny, tiny little tickle on his neck, just enough where he's feeling it. And getting into that heel position, the pressure from the e-collar goes away, and then we're going to bring in food. And so we've got our positive reinforcement because we're trying to increase what he's doing right here. I want you to pay attention to me and not worry about the dog. I want you to take food. I want you to ignore the dog. Before that, he had a hard time taking food because I just didn't think he understood his role in all of this. And so he feels like his role is to go and blow up on the dog. And we're saying, nope, it's not. Your role is to heal with me, to pay attention to me. And this is how we get more of a neutral tone with him around things that may be more stressful to him naturally. And so this is how we build confidence. This is how we get really good behaviors and having him make better choices. So anytime he were to blow up, what we would do is we would step away, we would add a correction, and then we would follow up with what he needs to do. And so this is going to be really, really important for him to understand what's expected and what isn't expected, because I think that dogs actually get more anxious when they live in the gray area, and the more direction we can give him, the more confident he's going to be. There's other things that we're working through if we're looking at operant conditioning. So when he goes to jump on me, I'm actually withholding affection from him and then only giving affection when he sits on the ground. And so he doesn't do that very often, but occasionally if he gets nervous, he feels like, oh, I need to jump on you for safety, or maybe there's some codependency there. And so I don't engage with him when he does that. And I might even add an e-collar correction. So I'm withholding the affections being taken away. He's not getting rewarded for that, but then I'm also adding some kind of correction and then immediately following through. So really, really good. Just working on some of these positions where he can engage with me and not with the other dog. And he's becoming a lot more relaxed in this kind of setting. So we're really proud of him.